Okay, I've got the right wheelhouse in like I'd shown earlier. The next step I'm going to do is cut off this left quarter panel, and then I'm going to start mocking up the new one so that I can test fit the quarter panel, the deck lid, and the tail panel all at the same time. So the butchering begins. Okay, so I've got the quarter rough cut off the car, and a few things that I found that kind of bug me. I guess I'm a little more of a perfectionist than most people, but this is where the quarter rolls in at the quarter window, and this thing isn't even attached. You know, sometimes you hear vibrations or rattles and stuff and you wonder, why is it doing that? Well, this thing's not even, you know, it should be welded in at some point, so I don't like that. And then down here where the quarter meets the rocker panel, this is, well, all they did here, they just set it on there and put some seam sealer up against it. So, you know, that's not going to help either. When you do this the right way, you would kind of bare off the metal here a little bit on the inside, come through the opening where the window goes, and tack this down. It just makes for a better job in the end. When you seam seal it, you're actually just filling a gap instead of trying to bond it. So, just a couple things. I finished trimming out the excess metal that was part of the old quarter panel, and I've mocked up the replacement quarter panel, and it's just held in place with one clamp right there, and the rest of it is lined up with the car. Now there's still some adjustments I can make where the quarter meets the filler panel between the deck lid and the package shelf. I've still got to do a little bit more fitment here where it meets the sail panel or the roof line, but everything, it seemed to be lining up pretty good. And you can see I can still push this in, make some adjustments, but at this point what I'm trying to do is make sure everything's in a proper location. So I've mounted up the new deck lid, and I've got it, you know, I've still got to do some adjustments. I can move the quarter panel in and out to take care of this gap over here. There's a lot of adjustment left. But what I was looking at was, I don't know if you can see this in the video or not, see that drop between the deck lid and the filler panel? What I'm talking about is the distance here. Now obviously that's not good, and you don't want it to look like that. But a lot of people don't know there's some adjustments you can make from the inside. If you look here, this is the hinge. You know there's slots behind these bolts that allow the deck lid to move up and down, or back and forth as it would be. But down here, there's a set of bolts as well. And what they do is you can loosen those up, and it lets the deck lid move up and down in line with this filler panel that's in front of it. So what I'll do is I'll loosen those bolts up, and I'll be able to raise the deck lid up to be flush with this panel. Now this is important when I do this, that I have the quarter panels at least mocked up, because that tells you where you need to be up and down. You know, you don't want to be too low and to do some adjustments. So I'll have both quarter panels mocked up and adjust the height of the trunk lid or deck panel, and then I'll continue on from there. Just want to give you a little pointer on that.